This is a special segment called Bright Spot. Bright Spot are the people around us. They shine so bright, their light can guide us like a guiding star. Distinguished Toastmaster Freesia Habib is a medical student, University Union Counselor, one of the youngest lady distinguished Toastmaster at the age of 23. She was shortlisted as the Super 250 speaker among 0.5 million contestants approximately in Success Gyan Super Speaker reality show. Welcome Frisia on District 105 podcast. My name is Abhishek and today we will hear from you what keeps you going. You have been a Gavellier, Frisia, right? And from Gavellier, you became a Toastmaster. Through the journey, you pick up medicine and you are a doctor now doing an internship. Tell me one thing, why are you still at Toastmasters? I mean, there are so many people who take a profession and they say, we don't have time. Why, Frisia, you're still at Toastmaster?
I was a child who was born and brought up in the Middle East. And especially for youngsters like me, when we are thrust into the real world or into the corporate environment, there are situations when our self-esteem gets shattered. But Toastmasters taught me the coping mechanisms for stress. Toastmasters taught me to thrive under pressure. And most importantly for me, prepared speeches, it taught me how to prepare for the obstacles, for the challenges in life. Before joining Toastmasters or Gavel Clubs, I always had a passive approach to listening. But Toastmasters taught me that if speech is silver, listening is golden. And most importantly, it helped me to handle responsibility as well, to inspire my friends, to get along wonderfully in a team. And most importantly, if I continue my Toastmasters journey, it gives me an opportunity for unlimited personal growth.
Thank you so much, Frisia. It was amazing. I mean, you already covered my next question. My next question was coming from Saudi Arabia. I mean, you grew up in Saudi Arabia and then your exposure to Toastmaster and you covered it everything. I mean, listening. I love the part you said, listening is golden. Now let's move to my second question. You never gave up. I know in nowadays, youngsters, they're working very hard or on their hard skills, right? I mean, whether it's programming or C++. How do you think this soft skill coming at Toastmaster is helping you today in your profession, being a doctor? How is it helping you?
I believe soft skills are very much essential if your hard skills have to succeed in your working area. Because it was after joining medical school, I learned that communication can be the cornerstone of a successful doctor-patient relationship. I have always admired my professors when they say that only you have to treat the cause, not just the disease. And that is possible only when you have a successful, effective, profound communication with the patient where you build a rapport. And building a rapport was simply what I learned effectively from Toastmasters. In Toastmasters, you're taught how to interact with the audience well, how to build a rapport. And that same skill, I could also adopt it when I communicated with my patients, to foster empathy, compassion, to understand the proper patient history and to treat the root cause of the disease rather than just the disease. And especially during these challenging times like pandemic, I believe what those frontline workers must mostly spread is rays of hope, give reassurance, and spread rays of hope, humility, kindness, empathy, and that is only possible through effective, successful communication, which we definitely master from Toastmasters platform.
Thank you so much, Frisia. Yeah, absolutely. Soft skills are so important. And you really explained that building rapport, how it helped you in, connecting with the patients. So that brings me to my penultimate question of today's podcast. That is, now there are a lot of Gavelliers out there today. And when they about to be 18 and about to join Toastmasters, they have like this second thought, oh, should I join Toastmasters? Is this place where it's really happening? What am I going to get out of it? So Frisia, you are the youngest distinguished Toastmaster, at least what I know, at the age of 23. You have been in Toastmasters for a long time. What would be your message to the upcoming Gavelliers and what would you tell them? What is the reason that you should be in Toastmasters?
After joining Toastmasters, the number one lesson which I learned was you don't need a title to lead. Because any person, any Gavellier, any youth leader who joins a Toastmaster club, he transforms himself into a leader. On my path to be a distinguished Toastmaster, I had to complete a lot of challenging tasks in the leadership track. But I believe that being a distinguished Toastmaster, it made me responsible in every phase of life. It helped me to create an inspiration on others. And not just that, especially for youngsters, for us, everything is superficial. We live in a superficial world. So by joining Toastmasters, we learn to create meaningful relationships with people. Our social anxiety goes away. We learn so many social skills. We learn how to create an impact on others, how to thrive under pressure, how to master the art of time management, how to get along very well in a team. It raises our team spirit. And most importantly, we get an opportunity to connect with genius minds, with like-minded people. Our next worth, as I mentioned before, definitely raises. And most importantly, personally for me, it gave me a new perspective to each and everything in life. During my school days, I often had this label of being a studious child who was obsessed with books. But after joining Toastmasters, after joining youth leader clubs, it helped me to give a facelift to my life. I became an all-rounder. Twice I got elected as the University Union Counselor of my college. And I was also the official host of Indian Medical Association Trivandrum. All that happened because of the essential skill sets or the essential life skills that I could master from Toastmasters platform. So I think more power comes to you. There's a lot of avenues of possibilities, opportunities to be explored once you join Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is a must. It gives you a new perspective to everything in life. Trust me, believe in it.
Of course, if they don't trust you, then they should trust in you. You are an example in front of them. You have transformed yourself. You have achieved what most of the Gavelliers who are listening today and the Toastmasters and their kids wants to achieve. Thank you so much. That was distinguished Toastmaster Freesia Habib. And she told us all her story and her journey being a Gavellier to being a distinguished Toastmasters and what she learned. Today's environment of pandemic gives us a rare opportunity to access Toastmasters to Zoom meetings and sharpen our public speaking skills, communication skills, leadership skills all at one shot. So why not join in Toastmasters?